All right. Okay, we are back. I got off of work like a couple hours ago, maybe like 2, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. I lied. 4 hours ago. Figured, hey, should probably do some coding, do a little bit. Yeah, just haven't done it in a while. I was like, hey, let's record it too. Record another video. Haven't made another video in some time. It's been like a couple weeks. I don't know, something like that. But yeah. I'm actually gonna see if I just continue coding. Not having a job that's programming based is just like super hard to like find the motivation to start programming. You feel me? So I'm gonna see if I bring my laptop into work tomorrow, and during any downtime that I have, I just kind of say if I don't know, like continue a project that I have, or start a new project, or I don't know, something. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I have about maybe half-ish hour before my girlfriend gets off of work. Maybe like 45 minutes until she gets home. 45 to about an hour. So we'll see. Excuse me. We'll see if we could solve this first. I'm really aiming for two problems to be done today. Birthday cake candles and time conversion. I think that's where we left off. I don't remember what we did. It's been that long. But I'm kind of doing easy. And then once I'm get like settled, probably finish out all these easy ones. Honestly, these don't look super good. Okay, not all the easy ones. Damn, there's a lot more than I thought. Finish out some of these other easy ones here. Then go to medium. Like forming a magic square is 79% success rate. Kind of crazy. It's a little scary. Like 97 is a little bit more approachable. All right, gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. All right, I'm a little tired, so if I keep yawning, prime example. Um, that is why. Um, so yeah, that's just about it. All right. It says you're in charge of a. Oh, I see. Can't even read English. We love it. You're in charge of the cake for a child's birthday. It will have to be one candle for each year of their total age. Okay. They will only be able to blow out the tallest of the candles. Your task is to count how many candles are the tallest. Okay. For example, there are one, two, there's four candles here, and only two of these candles are the tallest. All right. Function should return two. Okay, so it's just the maximum number of these here. I mean, this is like an easy O of N solution I think of immediately. Um, yes, use a for loop. I've also been kind of reading up on some like do's and don'ts of programming. By reading up, I mean like mindlessly scrolling through like LinkedIn and like Instagram and Twitter, you know. But it's okay. Like it's crazy. I just learned that I shouldn't use a for loop if we already know that the array is sorted, which is insane. Like you know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy. Trying to find an element in a sorted array, we should use a for loop. It's a little interesting. I do want to read up more. It's just that I procrastinate, and that's a problem. But here I am right here. All right. Okay. 3 minutes of yap. I love it. Okay. Well, easy solution. Size of candles. Size of candles. Okay, yeah. Easy solution would be to, excuse me, would be to literally just iterate over it and track the highest number that we've seen. Track the highest number that we've seen and then track the occurrence of that number, like how many times it occurs, right? So I assume if this is like a 1 here, then it would return a 1. You know what I mean? Because there's only one tall candle there. All right, so we can do that. We can say we'll say for I equals 0 while uh I is less than candles size uh increment I. Okay, I can't type. Okay, what the hell? Kind of like fat for every key. We love it. Also love getting this for loop syntactically incorrect. That's great. Okay, yeah. Um iterate through the candles, and then we'll just say, I don't know, bruh, like, we'll say like, int of, this will be like height. Okay, that's a good way to spell height. Height, just set that to 0 initially, that's what we'll return. No, that's not what we'll return, the occurrences. Int occurrences. This is what we're gonna return. Alright, so, or like max height, or highest, I should say. Highest. That's not high spell. Highest. Tallest. Let's do tallest. Tallest makes more sense in this context. Highest is like number, I guess. It's the same thing. It's the same shit, bro. Alright. So basically, we're gonna check to see, okay, um, if whatever's at I, right? So candles get I. Whatever's at I, if that is greater, yeah, if that is greater than tallest, then I want tallest to equal I. Oh, not I, candles dot get I. Alright, I want that to equal that, right? And then I could do another if statement saying, alright, but if the candle, um, I should actually, we'll reverse this logic because if this is the tallest, we know it's not, yeah, like, not like that, sorry. What I was going to do initially is say, okay, here, if this, and then if it's equal to, but that doesn't make sense to do it down here because this, oh, I just hit the back button. Anyways, this if statement would run, and then the if the candles get is equal to tallest would run, which would always be false. So like there's no reason to put the if statement below because we're just wasting a check. However, if we put the if statement above, if the candles dot get I, if that is equal to the tallest, then we add one to occurrences. Yeah. So first check to see, okay, well, is the current candle the tallest candle, right? If it is, then we know that the number of occurrences should increase, all right? No, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. All I would need to do is increment occurrences here as well. I feel like my logic is wrong. Why do I feel like it's wrong? All right, let's isolate this one. If the current element is greater than the tallest element that we have currently, we want to set the tallest element here and increment the occurrences. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Oh, there's more that goes into this. Okay. Why do I say that doesn't make sense? Well, because initially, say if our list looks something like I don't know, something like zero, like fucking 0, 2, 3, and like 6 or something like that. This logic would say like, hey, this is greater than the tallest because no, it's not. Sorry, let's do one. Let's do one. We'll say, hey, this is greater than the tallest, alright? So this is gonna be the tallest for now, and then we'll track one occurrence here, and then here like this. Hey, this is greater than the tallest, so that's the new tallest, but we also increment the occurrence. This occurrence doesn't need to be here, alright? We can always add one to the end, but that's a little, ugh, that's gross. Well, we know for a fact there's always going to be one occurrence, so we don't have to actually set that at 0, right? So now let's say that, because there's always going to be one tallest, minimum, right? Minimum, there's always going to be one tallest. Yeah. Unless the list is empty. It doesn't say the list cannot be empty, so, unless I'm overreading it, like, reading over it, I don't know. No, constraints, yeah. One is less than or greater than Kendall's eye. Okay, we'll assume that the list is always full, and then if I get an error, I'll add an error check afterward, even though it should be the other way around, but it's okay. So, okay, candles that get I, so this is 1 is greater than 0. That's true. So then we're setting tallest to 1. All right. And then here we'll say, hey, this is greater than the current tallest, which is 1. Set that there. Okay, hey, this is greater than the current tallest, which is 2. Set that there. This is greater than the current tallest, which is this. Set that there. Okay, and this check never runs because none of these are true. But if I were to add this and do the same logic with this check here, now we'll say, okay, the tallest is 0. So we'll say, hey, does 0 equal, or does 1 equal 0? No. Okay, is 1 greater than 0? Yeah, tallest is 1. Okay, next one. Okay, does 2 equal 1? No, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, boom, 6. The 6. The 6 equal 3? No, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 6. The 6 equals 6? Yes, it does. Increment the occurrence. And this check shouldn't run again. Yeah, yeah, that should work. That should work. And then I'll return the occurrences. I don't know. I feel like I'm really missing something here, guys. I really do. But, I mean, it could be as simple as this. I don't know. I feel like something is getting overlooked here. Can it be negative? No, it can't be negative. I feel like something's being overlooked here. Let's run it. Okay, well, we passed the initial test case, which is great. Let's see if we passed all, like, 8. Okay, we do. All right, well, that was a simple solution. Um, I don't know why I overthought it so much. I mean, it makes sense, right? It does make sense. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely something hidden there, but I could be just making shit up. All right, that's one done in like what time? About like 7, 8 minutes maybe. It's not bad. It's pretty good pace. I mean, that one was fairly easy. String manipulation. Ah, okay. This one is interesting. Um, let's just stop that from yelling at me. All right. Given a time in 12-hour AM PM format converted to military time, 24-hour time. Note 12 a.m. on a 12-hour clock is 0000, while 24-hour clock is 12 p.m. Wait, no, this description is wrong, right? No, that is right. On a 12-hour clock. If it's a 12-hour clock, then 12 a.m. would not be the. Am I bugging? On a 24-hour clock, 12 p. Okay, no, no, no. Okay, I see, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought this was one sentence. Okay, I'm a little slow. 12 a.m. on a 12-hour clock is 000 on a 24-hour clock. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. 12 p.m. on a 12-hour clock is 12 on a 24-hour clock. Okay. Yeah, I was tripping. All right. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Um all inputs are valid. What is the input string? Hour, minute, second, AM or PM. So initially, what we're gonna have to do off rip is parse out whether or not it is AM or PM. Okay, that's what we're gonna have to do. It's kind of gonna be like our first operation. It's just parsing out this AM or PM. But pretty much like look at the string, see if it contains AM or PM. So actually no parsing, more like checking to see if it contains, right? Yeah. All right, hold on. I gotta take my sis to the store. Ugh, there was a disgusting burp as I restarted, I guess. But I'm back. Sorry. Had to run to the store real quick. My sisters wanted some snacks, and the store was gonna close at 10. How long was I gone, bro? Not that long, maybe like 10 minutes, maybe. But I'm back. Also, could pick myself up some Skittles, you know. So great. All right. Anyways, back into this. What was I doing? Yes, conversion into this to this. I see. Okay. Convert to military time. Okay. So what was I saying? Yes. First thing that we have to do is check to see if it's AM or PM, and then format accordingly, obviously. But I feel like there's some math that I can do here, like 12. Ooh. Do I just minus the hours? Is that what I did? Is that stupid to say? So like, what is minus 12 would be 7, right? Am I bugging 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? Yeah. 7. So from 24-hour format, I literally, literally just subtract 12 from it. From like 0, well, 0 minus 12, get the absolute value. Aha. Aha, use my thinker, my thinker, my thinker. 0 minus 12 would be negative 12, absolute value would be 12. 12 of 1. Look at that. But it's not saying, convert from military to, to 12 hour. So, but we don't add 12. Very obviously, we don't add 12, right? But I feel like using that subtraction, we can still do something. We can still do something. Well, no. Yeah, we literally just add 12 because it doesn't matter, right? I feel like I'm tweaking, bro. I really do. Hold on. Pull up the calc. Calc is short for calculator, guys. Just using slides. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. So I'll do like 12 plus 12, right? That's 24. I have a check to say, okay, well, if that calculation is 24, set it to 0, 0, right? That I can do that. But like if I'm like at like 1 p.m. plus 12 is 1300. I think that's correct, right? But if I'm at like 5 a.m. plus 12, that's not 1700. That's just 5, right? So 17. Oh wait, then I could just. Mm, I see. Okay. Well, oh no, wait. What am I talking about? I'm yapping right now. I'm yapping. If it's a.m. besides 12, I don't do any calculation to it, dude. Cause 1 through 11 a.m. would just reflect that, right? 1 through 11 a.m. would literally just reflect that in military time. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, and then 12 p.m. would be 12, 23, 0. So if this number is 12 and it's a.m., then that's it. That's all I gotta do, 0. And then that's all the calculations that I need. Else, just reflect what it is. I think that's low-key what I have to do here, guys. Alright, so I grab the hours by parsing out the first two characters. And then... No, before that. I check if it's AM or PM. If it's AM, because PM doesn't matter, really. Yeah, PM doesn't matter at all, actually. No. No, I can't reflect it, right? Oh, because it'll be 13, not 1. Uh, well, plus the hour, but that's weird. All right, well, we'll cross this bridge when we get there, okay? I feel like I had a solution, and I'm just like psyching myself out. All right, we'll just focus on like this part of it so far. Yeah, okay. First, I want to check to see if the string contains AM or PM, right? So I want like a bool or something, right? A boolean says like is AM, sure, right? So that's a false initially, right? And then we'll see. Okay. I could probably do some fancy ternary operator here that I don't know how to do, so I'm not going to do it. Actually, I want to kind of try to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, yeah, because I could like condense this into one statement. Like if I say like, be like string like s contains am or wait, no, I don't. Ha! Look at that. in search of and, all right, I was gonna make a joke, but I feel like the time's over. What was I gonna say, bro? I don't know. In search of like normalcy, I found gold or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, because this returns a bool anyway, right? So if it contains AM, then I just say, hey, it's AM. If not, it's not AM. All right, that's cool. All right, so if that's true, so if is AM, right? If it's true, then what do I want to do? I literally just decided it. I don't know. All right. If it's true, literally just reflect what it is. So I want to say if it's AM and if the hour is 12, then set the hour to 0 on the full string and and this one like then like strip off AM or PM. Strip off the yeah, so we get hour, right? We get hour. Hour would be like the string. Right, string say like hour. That's really all we need, honestly. Hour and this will be s dot substring of 0 to 1? No, 0 to 2, because I think it's inclusive first, exclusive second. I believe that's what it is. Can I read on this? Yes, and index minus 1. Yeah. So literally inclusive, exclusive. Okay, so that's right. So look at the first two characters. All right. Okay, so now the hour's always gonna be a number. Um, I could convert it into a number like it is, but I kind of want to preserve this 0 in front without having to actually add like any padding. I can easily add padding, right? But that's a lot more work than just saying, hey, if this contains 1 and 2. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like I do that. It's a little weird, but I feel like I do it. All right. And if, or is it and? No. And if our contains, gotta fucking, alright, and if our contains 12, right? If it's 12, then essentially what I want to do is set the hour to 00. That's it. Yeah. And then we build out the string from there. So I think we got the AM check done, right? So for the PM check, we're gonna say like 1, what, plus 12? That's all we need to do, right? Because if it's 1 p.m., it would be 1300. So we just add 12 to whatever number that is, which then would be, it would make sense to set the hour as as an integer, guys. It would make sense. It would make sense. Um, yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to set the hour as an integer. Can I can I do something disgusting and just like typecast this as int? Is that how you typecast in Java? I think it is. Or is it like that? All right, guys, hold on. Typecasting in Java. Java typecasting. Ah, automatic casting. That's interesting. But what if it's not a number? Oh, okay. Manual casting. Okay. Is there any example of it parsing? Oh wait, no. What am I talking about? There's literally a inbuilt function. Yeah, there's an inbuilt function. What I can do is change this to int, and then I say integer dot parse int from this string here like that, and yeah, and then now if hour equals 12, then set hour to 0. Yeah, that works. right? And then I can actually do any computation that I need. And then I would obviously have to pad it with another zero, if I'm writing the hour out to a string. But that's a later problem. That's not a me right now problem, right? Okay. All right, so now we've concluded that in order to represent one or two, let's do two because that's 1400. In order to represent something in military time, you just add 12 to it. All right, we just add 12 to the thing. So we want to check to see if it's PM before doing any addition or anything like that, right? So if not AM, if not is AM, um, if it's PM, then I want to, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to take the current hour. All right, I want to take the current hour, and I want to add 12 to it. Is that it? I literally think that that's it. If it's 2, it'll be 14, and then everything else stays the same. Sure. Can I? All right, now I'm going to, I guess, debug it a little bit. Um, so what I want to do is just like return hour plus. I want to make like a new string of military time or something like that that I can parse, or that I can not parse. I'm using all these wrong buzzwords today, guys. Guy's not a real programmer, guys. No, I want to make a new string so that I can set the military time, mil time or something like that. All right, and this will be empty, so I can think without the red screaming at me. This will be set after everything. So this will be okay. Well, initially, I think it's actually good to set this as what? As what, brother? What? As what? How do I want to do this? Is that gross to do? That might be gross to do. A little bit. A wee bit. A wee bit. Alright. So this this is how I'm thinking about doing it right now, right? Um we have our initial string, which looks like this, okay? Alright? What I want to initially set military time to is kind of this, but this and then this. That's it. So we have minute and second. I don't know what the I assume second. I don't know. Yeah, seconds. All right. So we have minute and second. And then we just kind of concat hour onto the beginning from military time. Right? I think we do that. I think I think that's fine. I think that's thinking intuitively, you know? We're using a whole bunch of substrings here though. That's fine. So I want a substring from 0 to 2. No, I want a substring from 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 9. And that should that should effectively be that. And yeah. Then I just want to return hour plus that plus no wait, because I could just do meal time, right? And that would automatically say, hey, yeah, okay, good job, smart enough to do that. I'm glad. Yeah, it's gonna be incorrect because I don't have the zero padding here for the hour. So running this is gonna be wrong, but I just want to see what my output is. My output, 19. Ah, I still have the P here. Okay, perfect. That's good. That's a good bug. All right, select that. Right, run code. So obviously it works with this test input because this has a 0 or this has 2 decimal places, right? But it's not going to work with singular singular thing. So I have to pad a zero here somewhere. Ooh. Instead of returning it like this, I'll just do military time, and then I'll update military time to say mil time to equal this, right? This looks a little confusing, right? Just concat the new hour to the previous minute seconds, right? That kind of makes it easier to understand. All right, and how do we? I know we did a whole thing about it in the beginning. I feel like there's a way easier way for me to add a zero to the beginning of this string, dude. I mean, there really is, honestly, because I can say, hey, if it's below 10, if if it's below 10, do 0 plus hour. Oh, that's stupid. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to do just that. I want to do just that. Yes. There is probably something fancy, not fancy, I guess standard that I can do with string formatting. But this is so much funnier. Come on, let's be real, guys. If hour is below 10, then 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 I want to set military time to be I want to set it to be 0 plus hour plus meal time. Yes, that's so funny, Brett. That's funny. That's hilarious. Right? And then obviously else we're gonna set it normally. Oh, that's actually so funny, dude. Okay. Oh, guys, we're top tier programmers here, guys. We do nothing but the best, guys. We do absolutely nothing but the best. This is gonna take a we're taking a screenshot here. All right, and then we just return military time. Oh, I keep like hitting the back button on my mouse, and it's like bringing me back to my last problem I did. Okay, that should hopefully work, right? Can cat a zero onto it, and then yeah, that's fine. All right, can I test against custom info before I submit? I want to test against anything with like a zero. So like instead of 7, 8 p.m., we'll do like 4, 4:45, 23 a.m. Right? We'll do that. I'm getting a phone call. I think my woman is calling me. What? Why am I getting 52? I thought we add 12. How the fuck? Where are we getting? How are we getting 52? Okay. That's definitely something for sure. Um 4. As it should be. What am I doing here, guys? No, that doesn't pass. If sorry, I'm watching the Smitty video in the back too, and I'm feeling my phone vibrating because brothers, it chill out really fast. All right, so is if AM and the hour is 12, then I really want the hour to be 0. Yeah, yeah, because the rest is like this. Oh, oh, I see. Ah, chat, my brain is just, no, wait, what do you mean I see? What am I talking about, guys? What am I talking about, guys? Um, if the hour is less than 10, is it? Oh! Alright, guys, I see, guys. It's taking the ASCII value of 0 and it's adding it to 4. Okay, that's why. That's why. That's probably what's happening here. Let's run this code now. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what was happening. That was so stupid, bruh. Okay. Um, yeah, I think it should be good now. This is what I expect for AM. What about for PM? What if I do like 7 p.m.? What is 7 p.m.? 19:05:45. All right, well, I think we just did this, right? I think it worked. Should be 19:45:23. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very nice. All right. Submit. Should be good. Should all test cases should pass. Ooh, one failed. What? How does one fail? What am I not accounting for? 12, maybe. Maybe that's what I'm not accounting for. 12 p.m. It's definitely a 12 check for sure. Ah, that's why. 24. Obviously not 24. That's the issue here. Okay, 12 p.m. So if it's a.m., if it's not a.m., and hour plus 12. If it's not a.m., okay, well, it's obviously, yeah. It is plus 12, but it doesn't go to 24. It goes to 0, right? Like 12 p.m. returns 12. No. Yeah, no, if it's. Guys, I think I'm bugging. Oh, I could just say an hour doesn't equal 12. Sure. We should get 12:45:23. Yeah, that's gross. I didn't account for that. It's interesting. Yeah, because 1 p.m. should be 13, and that's 12. Yeah, that's plus 12. Yeah, that's what it was. Why is the test case running so long? How big is this? That ran a lot longer than I like. That my code is very inefficient, guys. Um, okay, that one was pretty fun. I have to go talk to my girlfriend now before she yells at me. How am I rank 1, guys? What doesn't make sense. Everybody's rank 1. I got 15. Can I see like is there can I view all submissions? Not my submissions, but can I view all submissions? Editorial? No, I don't want to log in. Oh, my eyes! Jesus Christ. Alright. I wanted to see if there was a way for me to improve it. There probably is. There probably is, but that's a lot more work that I want to go into for this video right now. When I get a little bit better at understanding like big O notation and the sense of just programming paradigms in general, I'll go back and redo this. But yeah. Alright. See you guys.